who used to live in a village with her parents. At this time, she is fishing with her parents from stream. Phoenix's father falls into the water while spreading the fishing net. A demon fish appears from there as he comes out of the water. It was so giant and threatening, and it engulfs Phoenix's parents. That little girl starts weeping, drowning in the sorrow. The movie's protagonist appears as that demon fish is going to engulf Phoenix. His name is Jiang, Ziya, who appears there while flying in the air. And he kills that demon fish with his rod. Meanwhile, a sword flies up from the water. Where Jiang Ziya changes its direction back, stopping it with his stick. Then River God emerges from the river, which is devilish, and it begins to fight with Jiang Ziya. Now the battle continues between River God and Jiang Ziya here for a long time. Jiang Ziya hits it with his belt to kill River God during the fight. But this assault leaves River God no harm. And he is saved. But stream water is overflowed on the villagers because of hitting the belt of Jiang Ziya. Many villagers becomes victim of it, but Jiang Ziya remains unknown of this. That many villagers have been killed because of his using belt. Then Jiang Ziya pushes River God into a volcano near the stream, hitting him with his belt. And he imprisons him, applying his enchantment. In the next scene, it is seen that Jiang Ziya is very excited on his triumph. But a sound starts echoing from the sky, and it also starts thundering in his direction. Then that voice addresses to him, "You have killed many innocent people for your selfishness. And it is a blunder that there is no space of apology on this. It means that you will not be forgiven on this blunder. The thunder will continuously fall on you as a punishment for 15 years. And you will be mortal forever like other humans." It indicated that Jiang Ziya was immortal before. Then he says while shouting, "I did not commit any sin, nor I took the life of any innocent one. And my victim River God is not guiltless. Rather, he is devilish and worst. He has killed many innocent ones. I am guiltless, who is facing a deadly punishment." Jiang Ziya continues to cry for his defense. Unfortunately, that voice had stopped echoing. 15 years later in the story, where the same little girl Phoenix is shown, who has grown up now. Phoenix was trying to pluck the herbs while climbing up a hill. Then a fireball is seen descending the earth speedily. When Phoenix goes to check it there, then she encounters Jiang Ziya in worst condition as being injured. His wounds were bleeding. Phoenix remains unable to restore his senses at that time, but she carries him at her home immediately. Another boy named Rocky is seen in the same village who had affections for Phoenix. Meanwhile, he is peeping into Phoenix's house along with his friends. He observes a lying man on Phoenix's bed, and she is seated beside him. Being envied, Rocky becomes so furious. Getting a chance, they take Jiang Ziya to forest after abduction. Rocky begins to show his fury on him. "You are strangers and we don't know about you, so leave away from our village." Jiang Ziya responds, "I will not go. It depends on me where I go. Where I live it is none of your business." They all three hold him, with Jiang Ziya respond on this. And they begin to beat him, where Jiang Ziya is not able to take a step for his defense. And his condition is going to worsen. Then he realizes that all his powers had also gone with the punishment. Then the forest site is shown at the night, where Jiang Ziya is lying feeble, helpless and in wounded condition. Then he recalls that time when thunder continued to fall upon him for 15 years. Meanwhile, he remembers his wife, who was also immortal like Jiang Ziya, and his wife has the resemblance with Phoenix. Then Phoenix reaches there, searching Jiang. Then she carries Jiang to her house, witnessing his such condition. Further, it is seen that lady was washing the clothes near the bank of stream. Then she feels some movement in the water. Suddenly, that demon fish attacks her with no time. And it engulfs her and moves back into the water. All villagers are enraged at the death of that lady. They order Phoenix, "Expel that man from your house. We think that he is the cause of the appearance of the demon fish here. And it engulfed our village lady." Phoenix explains to all there, she stops them. But they all move away in order to throw Jiang to that demon fish after lifting him. At the first sight, they throw Jiang into the stream. When demon fish comes to him for attacking, then Jiang comes on its head instead of being engulfed. Now demon fish throws Jiang out of the water, lifting it. And all the villagers, standing in surroundings, and it begins to suck them. Witnessing it, all villagers start fleeing in fear. But a little girl falls down there. Now that demon fish begins to engulf her, demon fish dangles her in the air. Phoenix proceeds to rescue her. She catches her. But that demon fish begins to swallow both. They both are going to be the victim of that demon fish. But Jiang catches the feet of Phoenix before her approaching into fish's mouth. Meanwhile, Rocky and other villagers are assaulting that demon fish. Due to this, that demon fish runs away, leaving 3 of them. All villagers start to gratify Jiang to rescue both of their lives. Jiang is also leaving away. But an old man comes there all of a sudden. He says, "I want to make an announcement. I want to give you important news." All villagers take that old man and his conversation so odd. And they clear, "We know that you have been sent by River God. Because he is devilish." And they all start hitting that old man. Jiang also reaches there, seeing that commotion. He informs all, he has not been sent by River God nor he is an evil like him. He is rather Earth God. Then all villagers seek apology on their attitude from him. Earth God tells them, "I want to share an important fact with you as your whole village is under threat. Because River God is going to be freed now who had been imprisoned for the last 15 years. Then all villagers ask solution from Earth God as being worried, "Please share what should we do now to save our village?" Earth God consoles them, "Don't worry. I am with all of you to save all of you in village. I have a remedy. A person who will grab that God belt, then he can surely defeat him." Then Rocky appears there and says confidently, "I will bring that belt." Earth God says to him, You will bring the belt, it is incredible. Because you have no talent or power. I can fall you down while hitting you at once." Hearing all conversation, Jiang starts leaving from there. Then Earth God comes after him. Then Jiang says, "Leave it. It is useless. Because that belt has been taken away from me." It refers that Earth God had asked to bring the belt of a god. That god is not anyone else but Jiang. It means that Jiang was also God and immortal. And he had enough powers, which have been grabbed. Hearing him, Earth God says to him that, God's belt cannot be grabbed or snatched from him. This belt has not been taken from you. It is present in God's tomb where the ancient legends used to live. Listen, Jiang. You are the only one who can bring this belt. Phoenix is hearing the whole conversation covertly and she knows about Jiang here. That Jiang is not an ordinary man but he is Jiang Ziya. But Jiang forbids Earth God here. And he says, "I cannot bring that belt as being mortal now. I am also like other humans. Nothing is in my access and I cannot take any step now." Saying this, he begins to depart from there. Now the night time is shown where Jiang is meditating. Meanwhile, Phoenix comes to him. And she tells him, "I have heard the conversation held between you and Earth God. Now I have known this that you are Jiang Ziya." Jiang says to her, "If you have known this reality, don't share with anyone that I am Jiang Ziya." Rocky and his other partners also hear this. Next day, the news travels in the whole village that Jiang is actually Jiang Ziya. Then Earth God runs to that place and informs them, "We have a shortage of time. River God may be freed from there at any time after ending that enchantment." It means from Volcano where he had been imprisoned by Jiang. Now someone will have to bring that God's belt. Then Jiang agrees here. He says, "I will go there to bring that belt." Where Earth God opens a portal there through his cane. Where Jiang Ziya instantly enters. But Phoenix does not want Jiang to go there. So Phoenix also follows him and Rocky also enters the portal, observing both of them. A giant demon emerges before them as 3 of them enter the portal. Rocky asks him as being scared, "Who is he?" Jiang tells him on this, that he is demon. That demon makes an attack on them, sensing their voices. Jiang makes a magic circle in his surroundings to escape from his attack. And he also makes the same magic circle around Phoenix and Rocky. He says, "This demon will not be able to see us through this magic. But there is a trouble that this magic does not work for a long time. Run to the opposite direction immediately as I ask. Then demon will not be able to come there." Then they run away with Jiang's uttered digits 1, 2, 3. In the meantime, the demon king attacks Jiang's back with his biggest axe. He throws him far. Then they both make Jiang lay at a place after lifting him up. At the same time, Jiang's wife approaches there who is truly resembling with Phoenix. She instructs Phoenix, "You will have to give your blood if you want to rescue Jiang's life. And I will help you in donating blood." Then she begins to transfer Phoenix's blood into Jiang through her powers. And she instructs her, "Don't tell Jiang that I came here," as he restores his senses. "And I did all." Saying this, Jiang's wife vanishes from there. After a time, Jiang says after restoring his consciousness, "I am feeling better now. Tell me, how did you do this?" When Rocky is going to reveal the whole fact, then Phoenix says while interrupting him, "Leave it. We are getting late. Let's go in search of that God's belt for which we had arrived here." Contrarily, villagers and Earth God are attempting to catch the demon fish, fighting with it. They all 3 reach the tomb of God there. There is a big sculpture before them. Jiang tells them, "It is guardian." And all the visitors have to cross a trial given by it. Suddenly, a burning skull emerges there. In the next scene, Jiang finds himself chained, where thunder was also falling on him. Jiang hears the same echoed voice there, which asks to him, "Have you realized your committed mistake, Jiang Ziya?" Jiang replies, "What should I realize if I have not committed any mistake?" That voice addresses to him, hearing him, "Return back to the same village to solve this riddle. In the village of mortals. Then you will realize your committed mistake." Then Jiang goes 15 years back to the same time where he was battling with River God. The scene which had been seen at the start of the movie, where he witnesses that he has taken the life of many villages during the fight through the water of stream. Then Jiang feels his mistake at that time. Then Jiang appears before the guardian once more after disappearing. That belt appears before him after a while where that burning skull talks to him. "There is a trial before you, Jiang. You will have to choose one of the options. Either you will have to choose this belt or the lives of the villagers." Jiang asks after being astonished, how this trail is. "I will never sacrifice the lives of the villagers for this belt. It is seen in the village that River God has come and he has attacked Earth God, coming there. He is nearly to take the life of Earth God, then there has appeared Jiang Ziya. He faces River God with his remaining power. Where River God throws his rod to kill Jiang. Phoenix comes before Jiang to rescue him. And she becomes the target herself. And that rod pierces her directly. Then Phoenix falls in the lap of Jiang as being wounded. She to Jiang here, "I liked you from that time when I met you at the very first day." That poor girl loses her life with this utterance. Then River God again comes forward to kill Jiang. Then his belt drops from the sky through which River God has fallen away. Jiang leads River God to hell in order to rescue the lives of the people. Jiang and River God begin fighting in the hell where both were putting heavy hands on each other. At last, Jiang breaks that rod of River God here. And he is going to kill River God, targeting his head. Suddenly, he stops and he does not kill him. Seeing this, River God requests to him that, "Kill me. I cannot survive as a defeater." Jiang says on this, "I cannot kill you because you are immortal. But it is far better that you can be a good human being as being a survivor." Then that voice begins to utter the name of Jiang Ziya. And this voice belongs to Major God. Where they both bend down before their God. Where main God says to Jiang Ziya, "You have cleared my trial. If you had asked that belt at that day in place of villager's life, then you had lost this trial instead of clearing this. But you did not do this in this greed. So keep this belt in your possession." But Jiang says, "Forgive me. I want to stay among the villagers in the village." Head God says to him, "You will be mortal forever like human beings if you live with them." Jiang says on this, "Okay. No issue, I accept this." Then God agrees with him. Then he asks River God to accompany him. River God has disappeared. Then Jiang is seen fishing, sitting near the stream. Then 3 soldiers appear there and say to Jiang, "You will have to come with us. Because our king is willing to meet you. If you did not accompany us easily, then we will have to fight with you reluctantly." Hearing their words, Jiang starts smiling. And the film completes here with Jiang's smile. Thank you.